Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Esports at MSU. Here on December 4th, we have coverage of the Michigan State Spartans versus the Ohio State Buckeyes in the semifinal of the Big Ten, I'd assume, fall playoffs. So yeah, we will get to that in 4 short minutes, probably longer because they are always late. But that means we have plenty of time to talk sports. There was a lot of happenings this week in the sports world, especially in college athletics. So the big one was the game between Ohio State and their owner. That 4 in a row now for Michigan, and much like today, Ohio State just never really had a chance. You know, they were outplayed in almost every way, but especially in the run game. You know, they're just not a tough team. Couldn't handle anything to do with Khalil Mullings, Max Bredesen, or any of the Michigan offensive line. So, yeah, that should have been a blowout, but they kept it close, still lost, and, yeah, tough luck. I mean, they might win the playoffs now, but there will be an asterisk there. So, we love to hear that. In terms of basketball, first we had Michigan State unfortunately losing to Rutgers. What was the score of the Michigan State game? Yeah. Oh, I am? Didn't tell me that. Wait, are you serious? God, tell me that. Yeah, Michigan State got a tad blown out by Rutgers in our last game of the season. Oh, actually, no, we should have a bowl game, but last regular season game of the season. That was rough. In basketball, a little bit ago now, over the break, but the Maui Invitational was full of upsets and excitement. Michigan State, we beat? Who did we beat first round? No, Colorado. We beat Colorado, lost to Memphis, and then beat UNC in overtime in the third, fourth game. So that was That was a definitely a good start to the season. I guess not start, but good first event of the season to get our names on the map. And I think we're sitting just outside the top 25 right now, so looking to spring in there next week. In terms of Michigan, the we are the best state for collegiate athletics in the world. So Michigan over there, they had a big win over Wisconsin last night. The dynamic duo of Danny Wolf and Vlad Golden put up, I think, 46 points together, and I mean, they look pretty unstoppable. So looking forward to February when Michigan State gets to take them on. I think that'll be a very interesting matchup. But they're also looking very strong, just outside the top 25, and looking to make that jump in the near future. So what else we got? Last night was, well, in my opinion, should be the final CFP uh, bracket for the year, but they will probably make some adjustments after the conference championships. But so the big news was Ohio State dropping. The CFP only had them dropping from 2 to 6. I believe the AP had them dropping from 2 to 8. So they'll still hold a pretty decent spot in the final shakeup of things. The bigger news in terms of the bracket was Miami losing to Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse, Kyle McCord, Syracuse. And so that sprung SMU, who I think also moved from maybe 11 to 8, but that sprung them into the 3rd overall seed, and Boise up into the 4th overall seed, who are now still at 10th. And so in terms of breaking news, my production team is showing me the current score of the Ohio State Buckeyes basketball game against the Terps, and it is not too pretty. I don't think I'm allowed to say that on air. That might be vulgar content, but it's not very pretty. It's not very close. So shockingly, they might not be having the best season. Yeah, that's bad. Sorry, back to football. Sorry, that was a breaking news alert. Just had to be covered. Notre Dame struggled against USC. I still think they're ranked way too high, especially because they're independent and don't even have a conference championship game. Bama, probably the most exciting team, are currently sneaking in as the last at-large spot. They were in hot contention with Ole Miss, USC, and Miami. And after Miami's loss, they went from, I believe, the 3rd seed overall, but they were actually like ranked 6th, to now I think they're sitting at 13th, and they're out, or at 12th, and they are out of the picture altogether. So tragic for them. Georgia Tech was another amazing game. Went to 8 overtimes, almost set a new record for college football, but just fell short. Oregon handed it to Washington, won their rivalry. Texas took care of A&M. I was kind of hoping A&M would sneak in there at the end. Indiana beat Purdue by quite a fair amount, and standing to his statement at the start of the year when Kurt Sig said that Purdue sucks, but so do Michigan and Ohio State. He might have fallen a little short against Ohio State, but he made sure everyone knew that Indiana was the new top dog in terms of or I guess the second top dog behind Ohio State in terms of the Eastern Big Ten teams. More breaking news is coming in from the production team that Ohio State is actually going to be playing with Dan Wad instead of Desan, which I think that moved the spread from a 3-0 sweep to a 3-0 sweep with a lot more goals in it. So I am still going to be taking Michigan State to spread that, to cover, but yeah, I've still got Michigan State covering that. My predictions for game scores will be 5-1, 6-0, 9-2, and yeah, I'm pretty confident in our Spartans today. They're repping our new green jerseys, which are fresh off the press and have only been displayed at the MSU Pantheon tournament, as you can see there on Morvu and Knock and Oppom there in the back. No, keep the camera off me. I was gonna change. So yeah, we are waiting for them to load into the lobby here. They seem to be in a party and are getting in, but so yeah, we got a lot of stats to look at here. As I've got my stream partner Bennett Marr joining me. He's gonna take over for a second.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As we're watching our players goof off, as we wait to get into this lobby, you can't even get your headphones on.
Okay, folks. Hello, Bennett. How are we doing today?
Pretty good. I was a little shocked to see Alabama make the college football poll. I think Ole Miss could have a little butt there.
I
think Illinois. I think Illinois deserves to be there. They beat Michigan State, who is a football powerhouse.
Yeah, so did the rest of the Big Ten.
Yeah.
We can't put them all in, but
that is true.
We did earn, or are we still sitting at 4 spots, I believe?
Yeah.
Four Big Ten teams. SEC's down to 3? Or are they still
I can't count. 4. No, that's 4.
And then we got Independent, ACC.
I want to see, though, teams that, like Tennessee going to Ohio State. It's a little cold.
I was going to say, looking at some of these games, like
Penn State,
Bama going to
Arizona.
Dame,
you're telling me
from
people from Arizona are going to Penn State.
Yeah, that's not going to go well.
That's got to be cold in December.
It's chilly. I was there in in November, and it was quite chilly, but that was a while ago now. But that stadium's amazing. I think I think my long shot here would be taking. I'd assume the Tennessee Ohio State spread will get put maybe at about 7 to Ohio State, but I have faith that Tennessee could actually come back and win that, or come through and win that game.
Tennessee's got to go through the Big Ten gauntlet, though, of Ohio State, then Penn State. Well, Ohio State, then Oregon, and then possibly Penn State.
Yeah, almost definitely Penn State. Penn State was
in a good spot
on Ohio State's downfall for a few reasons. Because one, they get to go take on Oregon for the Big Ten championship, and I alluded to this earlier, but in my opinion, these rankings should not change due to the conference championships. Because if Penn State went in and lost by 3 scores to Oregon, like, it would suck. But like, Oregon is debatably the best team in the country, so it's like,
agree.
Like, they're probably gonna lose that game. They shouldn't get moved down for losing that game.
No. It's gonna be chaos though. If, like, Clemson, who's not ranked in the top 12, comes in and wins. Then
Bama.
They
Bama's
go in. Then where does SMU go?
You don't know. So yeah, there could still be 2 ACC teams. We could lose some SEC teams, and that's why I think the reseeding of the teams after the conference championships needs to be done very delicately or not at all, because I believe these teams have now played 12 games.
12 games plus a 13th for your conference.
That's what it is. And
it's a lot of football.
It's a lot of football. So like, at this point, we shouldn't really be changing this anymore. Like, I think Texas, Georgia. I think Georgia will actually probably win that game. Oh, we are in Rocket League.
I can see we're in Rocket League.
We're gonna have to stop the football. So here we go. The first seeded Michigan State Spartans against the 4-seeded Ohio State Buckeyes, who are unfortunately down a man. So we'll see how this goes.
They got a sub though. You can't count them out. Just because a starter's not there doesn't mean that they can't be.
I think the sound's still delayed.
It's not been a great start for Ohio State though. Michigan State has kept the ball well in their end, but they got a little clear.
Yeah, they've been moving it pretty well. As my favorite cliche with these Spartans is, if you don't score first, you're probably not going to be winning. And with Knock coming through in that beautiful bright green octane, making it 1-0 to the Spartans, they are already going to be fighting up a hill.
That's a little rare sighting. Knock has only scored 4 goals in the 6 games. He's the least goal per game person on Michigan State.
Yeah, I've always said that he's been, not, I wouldn't say carried, but I would say supported by these
I'd say that
guns.
man.
He's a freak, if we're being real. That man, he scores the goals, he assists the goals, he saves the goals. Best Dominus NA East. That is Mr. Morgan.
I might put best Dominus NA.
Wow.
Ohio State though, not a great start, but there's still 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to come.
There is. Hey, a few weeks ago, last time I was here with you guys, the Terps mounted a comeback and were almost successful after being down goals in a few games. So
I was playing. So
yeah, that might have been for the reason why.
That might have been why.
But yeah, Ohio State here is finding a little bit of offensive pressure, which is quickly dealt with by an outlet pass from Morvu and then whiffed by Knock. Shocker. Bungo here going to be going to the air. Pass down to Gaines, who's not ready for it, and Morvu finds a double touch clear.
Another shot.
Another
I thought he was
shot.
going to be 2 for 2 there.
He's a sharpshooter. I feel like it's got to be a pretty rare sight in the Rocket League scene to have 3 different cars on a team, because most teams are
It's a strange,
pretty basic with the Octane Fennec combos, and honestly it's very boring.
It reminds me of you and the Venom.
That's what I'm saying. I was
You're
always
different.
one to change it
It's
up.
nice to look at and see different car types. Not everyone drives a Ford. Some people drive Hondas.
You make a very good point there. A lot of people drive Fords, and there are in fact people like myself who drive a Honda.
That's
So,
what I was hoping. That was what I was looking at.
yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna leave the Bennett analogy section there because
It was good. Like, they've been playing well. It's been such domination so far. We're just waiting for
it really
something to
has
happen.
been. The ball's been in this corner for like a minute now. Kind of.
I'd really like someone to hit it out. Thank you, Bungo.
I know. Gaines here looking to, I don't even know what that is. It's a pass to Danwad, who will not get a touch on it. Bungo going to take a 50 with Morvu. Morvu will then beat Gaines to the ball. He's going everywhere. Danwad's going to find it clear.
Morvu has been, I don't think he's not been somewhere on the field yet.
No, I'm starting to think that there's actually 2 of him, because he's just everywhere, and he's a good player. Bumped out there by Danwad. That's kind of really the only way to get rid of him, is to send him across the map.
Ohio State's had much more pressure.
Yeah, they're definitely starting to find their footing, but again, scoring 2 goals in a whole game against Michigan State has only been done very few times, and to score 2 goals in 2 minutes is even a tougher task. Gaines here's gonna have a chance, and he will find one. A good beat there of, was it Morvu on the wall? Or Morvu coming off the wall?
Beat him on the air, and then just a tap over, knocking net. Op-Bomb can't cover cross to get the save.
That's a good goal. You know, that's the kind of stuff they're gonna need if they're gonna find their way back in the series, or in this game. Not in the series yet, but they've got 2 whole minutes to find that tying goal and attempt to make our Spartans score on them again. They have held strong for the last 3 minutes. They let 2 goals in 20 seconds. And
a rough start.
The Spartans, as I've said before, may have gotten a little bit complacent having that early lead, but Knock probably just heard me say that and wanted to shut me up. So just used that amazing backflip and
Precise
a lot of patience.
backflip.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. That was a very good backflip. And
like a demo from Op-Bomb coming through to clear the way for his backflip mistake.
Yeah, that man is a absolute terror on the demos.
Oh no!
Here comes the Op-Bomb. Can he also use some finesse? He cannot. Could be a counterattack from Ohio State if Michigan State aren't careful here, but
Knock again.
Knock this time being the little rat and finding the demo to open the space up for the Morvu pass to Op-Bomb, and I think all 3 of them could have scored that
all
one if they
3
really
Spartans
wanted to.
were in the Ohio State box.
Yeah, that's good pressure. So I think, yeah, Michigan State definitely heard me talking about how ropey they were looking and decided to put some pedal on some metal. Morvu here gonna clear the ball across the field to the other team. Op-Bomb gonna try to find some pressure off the side wall, now off the corner. Intercepted by Danwad, who can go the other way. Not if he's beat by Knock. Here comes Gaines again, and the Knock backflip.
Yeah, it's contagious. I think that everyone.
Maybe.
Oh!
Whoa! That was in no way dangerous to our net whatsoever. But you do love to see that.
It catches you off guard sometimes, though.
Knock with the pass mid to Ohio State, and that would have been an open net had Bungo just hit it. But unfortunately, he tried to get a little fancy. Gaines here has definitely been the catalyst for a lot of this Ohio State pressure. Bungo with the shot, gonna hit the post. Here comes Michigan State. 3-on-1. What
Yeah.
are they doing?
It's Ohio State with a shot. Is that in?
Wow. I have
a little
no idea
confused.
what just happened in the last 20 seconds. But after Gaines came in hot there, it opened up Danwad for an open shot, who did still hit the post, but it snuck in.
I feel like demos. Every time there's been a demo, it leads to a goal.
I wish I could hop in their Discord call right now and let them know that, because they definitely need some coaching. But we do have the best coach in the Big Ten on our staff.
And it's an open net for
We
Opbom.
also have the best open goal scorer in the Big Ten on our team, and his name is Opbom. I don't know who did it, but there was a demo on that
someone
play.
died.
There was a dead man on that play, and dead man cannot save Opbom air dribbles, as Shakespeare once said.
I don't know if alive people can either at times.
You're not wrong. I can't, that's for sure. Morvu looking to make something happen here to tack onto the scoreboard. Wait, no. I said 5-2 for game 1. We might need to check the tape on that, but I'm pretty sure I said 5-2 for game 1.
Well, it was a good game for Michigan State. Ohio State struggled at the start, but
They struggled at the start, they
let's
struggled
say
at the
let's
end.
say past the first 40 seconds, they only lost 3-2.
That is true. If you only pick one very small part of the game, they didn't get that blown out. But if you take the whole game, it really wasn't that close by the end.
No, but I think Gaines and playing with a sub
Yeah,
has part to do with it. You got to get into the flow of it. You got to make sure that they're up to speed, know where they got to be.
very true. So maybe it'll take them a few games. I mean, that's how it was with you guys last week. You were the last minute step in.
You're slow. You got to get up to speed.
It looked very rough, kind of the whole time. But after a little bit, you actually didn't look that terrible. And
Well, I'll take that.
yeah.
That's better than what they've said before. So
I said a lot. So yeah, looking at the overall series between Michigan State and Ohio State, we have 6-0'd them in total, which does not surprise me. We outscored them 9-5 in 3 games or in 6 games?
in 6 games.
Why did you say 3 games?
Why can't you read? We outscored them 19-5
Yeah, in 3 games.
in 6 games, with 3 shutouts. That was not a shutout in game 1 though.
That was not. That was
But
5-2.
add 5-2 there.
Yeah,
what's
that's
it at
our
now,
prediction.
though?
I said 6-1 for this game. Let's remind ourselves of that.
6-1 for game 2.
Yeah. I said 5-2 for game 1, so I'm 1-0 right now.
No way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 3-2 overtime.
Wow. You've got a lot of faith in these Ohio State Buckeyes. You know who didn't have faith in the Ohio State Buckeyes? Ryan Day.
That is true. That was pretty rough.
Yeah, you should have thrown the ball a lot more. Danwad coming the other way here, looking to find a double touch. Opbom with the bang clear, straight to Bungo. Here comes the murderer, and he gets him.
He's dead. It might be an open net.
It tends to go that way. Gaines able to clean up the gap and not find it clear because Opbom is once again waiting for it. Shot on target, somehow off the post, off the crossbar, off the floor again, and then into his own net.
He snuck it in somehow. Gaines
He
was
really
in a
did.
good spot.
You thought he'd save that, but
Post
he did not
crossbar
save it.
ground, I don't
He
even
did not
know.
save
yeah.
it. Checking my math skills, I believe we're on track for 6 goals right now. So my bet's very still alive.
It was 2-0 at 4:19 last game. It's only 1-0 this time.
You are not incorrect, which would also mean that you are correct. Bungo here going to challenge Morvu, who beats one, shot on target, big save from Opbom. You know, at some point for my bet to hit, I'm going to need Ohio State to score. So I think I'd prefer us to get up by 6 first, but they don't like to listen to me.
Knock is having a rough series.
Yeah, I think he might have the most fun out of all of our players. You know, I think he's a very he enjoys the experience maybe a little too much sometimes. I think he might need to focus it in a lot more.
Tamper it up a little. I think everyone's having fun on the blue or green side of things.
Yeah, it looks pretty green to me.
Well, I'm confused because up top we got blue.
Yeah, I think you're just colorblind.
I could be.
I'm seeing green everywhere, so.
I
about
think
you?
Ohio State is also seeing green everywhere, which might not be good for them.
That is true. They're, I mean, if you think about it, they're really not seeing a lot of green because the ball's always in their half.
That
But
is true. It's usually red.
Nick Knock finally doing something useful and clearing the ball. Opbom on the back wall, looking to drop it mid. Morvu there, not Morvu. It was Knock. I'm so not used to seeing him do things good, but
I thought he was dead. I thought he died.
Outbomb's getting the boys going over there. Little mid-game rally. 2-0 to the Spartans. 2 minutes in. That's really cute.
6 is not looking great right now. They're on track for 5.
No, they've got it. They've got it. Danwad looking to counter here. He's getting assaulted by the Knock. Morvu with the save. He loves an air dribble, but might not have the boost for it this time. Ball mid. Gaines up. Slotted by Gaines. That is going to make it 2-1. And Ohio State may be dancing still, but so is my bet. I need 4 more goals from the Spartans.
Gaines has been arguably, well, definitely Ohio State's best player. Arguably best player. I think him and Morvu right now are going toe-to-toe on it.
I would agree. I would say Knock and nobody are currently fighting for worst player, but
I can't disagree. If Hop-Bomb steals it,
I don't think he hit
so.
that. I think we're going to need to check the tape here.
Yeah, let's look
Morvu
back.
with the amazing shot.
Nope.
Hop-Bomb with the complete whiff.
Nope, he whiffed on it.
Let's talk to Psionics here and get that goal waived because he does not deserve those.
Was crediting that one towards Morvu.
Yeah, we're gonna have to change that in the stat sheet because Hop-Bomb quite clearly failed. Morvu looking to set up Hop-Bomb for an air dribble on his own net. He does so successfully, but Hop-Bomb misses the air dribble, unfortunately, for Ohio State. Danwad looking to create some pressure. He cannot do so. I believe I saw Hop-Bomb dribbling a man up the field. Gaines coming here with the air dribble. Can't beat Hop-Bomb, but Bungo can. And he'll beat the second man, but Danwad's dusted to it. This could be dangerous. Hop-Bomb with the shot.
That one is definitely Hop-Bomb.
I do think he hit that one.
Getting him fired up after he scored and stole a goal.
Yeah, he's I think he might care more about his personal score on the scoreboard compared to Michigan State's score on the actual scoreboard.
I think he's definitely more his
I've been seeing it. I think he might just be playing the game with the scoreboard up on his screen because I think he's got bad intentions here. Knock with the air dribble. Beats one. Morvu tries to 50 it into the net. He can't do so. Bungo will play it off the back wall. Hop-Bomb there.
Can't
get any points if you don't hit the net.
You got to hit the net in order to score.
You do. Here comes Gaines on Knock. He's a little awkward. 50 from Bungo, not towards the net. Morvu should have control here, which he does. He just always does. How does he still?
And he beats another.
Knock. Ball towards the net. Morvu to follow it. Hop-Bomb to finish. Misses the ball completely.
He's close. Just a little far off.
Yeah, close might be an overstatement. Morvu here looking to pass it mid. Knock's there, but beat by Gaines, and Hop-Bomb catches it on the back wall. You know, Ohio State's definitely, although they did find that one goal, which was a beautiful shot from Gaines, they've struggled to do a lot else.
Struggled to keep the ball. I think
they really have. Here's a pass.
The ball close would definitely help. They also don't really have a lot of boost because they keep dying every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm sensing a pattern. It seems that Michigan State gets a lot of pressure, scores some goals, and then loses that pressure and doesn't score goals, and then just decide to start assaulting the Ohio State players, which in most other sports is not allowed, but in Rocket League, demos are a little encouraged. Here comes Bungo, chance to try to close this lead a little bit. Gonna double it off the back wall, but has no support.
An outlet.
Could we get some passing?
Morvu again. He's just bumping people. I don't even know if he's trying to play the ball at this point.
I don't know either. Ohio State with a counterattack here. They're going to need one very, very soon if they want to come back. Danwad with the classic Knock flip. And can we pass here? 2 passes, and he finishes.
For his team. Is that his third? We're having a little issue here.
I think we stick it. So we have a fire alarm going off. I'm starting to think that might be where.
Is that? I think I saw an Ohio State player here a few minutes ago.
I think it was Desan. I think
he's playing
pretty sure he just pulled
It might be Desan.
I don't want to make any accusations.
We got 15 seconds. We might have to leave here in 15 seconds to put a pause in it.
Well, yeah, there's 7 seconds left. I'm really hoping for a counterattack here. So that
we're going to put a pause in it.
That is going to be the end of game 2.
We're trying to get some.
But
we got to go. We'll be back.
Yeah, we're going to head outside. This could be.
Right now. Look it. The fire alarm. We're back. Can you start? I don't know. Can they start? Yeah, we're getting right back into it. Bolte will be back. I think he got lost in the snow. I think there was a snowman being built, and I think we just built it around him. I don't know where he went. He might be, maybe he fell on the stairs coming up. They were pretty slippery. But we're gonna get into game 3. It's been a little bit one-sided, and I'm hoping that the fire alarm doesn't go off again because it was really cold outside. It was snowing a lot, and we lost Bolte. He's just gone. No one knows where he went. And we still don't know where he is. I hope he comes back. I'd like a casting partner, but sometimes they just appear out of nowhere, and sometimes they don't. But game 3 is getting underway. If this Bolte guy ever comes back, I'll let you know. So who's moving the chair? And now it's just complete. Oh my gosh, she's back. Where did you come from? I thought
escape the snowstorm.
I was gonna say we were building the snowman and then we lost you and then
I
built you out
I
of
was
the
actually
snowman.
inside
That's
the
what
snowman.
we thought.
Yeah, but
We were waiting for game 3. The fire alarm is finally done. Like there's no blinking lights. There's no annoying sounds.
other than your voice. And yeah, I'm just glad that it's no more fire alarm.
I'm glad we're inside.
Me too. It was
Except-
white out there.
I think we should move the casting booth outside just so that you guys can see the elements.
I agree.
Outside.
At the bare minimum, we gotta get a live camera outside for the green screen so that we can just see the chaos of
They're ready.
winter.
I think we're ready for game 3.
We are indeed.
Which
so here
is
we go. 35 minutes later.
30.
Boys
That
are,
is at least 40.
boys
But
are definitely a little cold. Ha ha ha. So anything can happen here. This is really Ohio State's
this could be a
dream.
wild game.
Yeah. You remember my bet earlier? I did bet on this game being 9-1.
Oh, I thought he was back for a second. I thought Danwad was gone. I can't read,
Yeah, I know.
but he's not.
He is still here.
Danwad's still here.
So are all three of our amazing, I should say, Spartans.
I'm thankful that everyone is safe.
Me too.
And-
It didn't look good for a sec. Nick was shivering. He
One
had
of
shorts on.
Opbomb did not have a coat, which I was a
Yeah.
little concerned about. So
Yeah,
I don't
he-
know how he's going to play.
Me
He
neither.
looked cold.
Okay, get into the action here. 40 seconds in, nothing has happened so far. Here comes the demo, which means we're probably going to score. Can Morvu pass it mid? Yes, he can. And missing the open net, taking Nick's roll. Morvu missing the open ball. The boys are definitely looking a little rattled here coming into game 3.
It's hard. You were outside for a while there. It's not too warm out.
They really
Snowing.
They really were. Morvu and Opbomb, they've got some voluptuous hair, and it was
And he bumped him.
covered in snow, and the Gaines Fennec there was covered in Opbomb being a little rat, and Mr. Morvu tapped it into the open net.
Morvu's tornado is what I'm going to call it because that's his goal explosion. That's a pretty good one.
Wow.
I just thought about that.
It only took you 30 seconds. Very
He's going to
proud
score
of you.
again right here.
Ugh.
Oh!
Actually almost got in again. Little cheeky, musty flick there. And Knock with the chance to shoot. I have no idea what he thought he was doing.
2-0.
Cleaned
The
up by
Morvu tornado strikes again.
Yeah, the Morvu tornado.
He head tapped him.
Yeah, he did.
I really think we should have an outdoor cam.
I do too. I think we have 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get the cam outdoors. If we run
Someone
this
better
thing-
start running.
Yeah.
If only we had wireless headsets, we could be outside.
True.
It's actually a little warm in here.
Well, I mean, compared to it being 30 outside, I would assume that the 70
Gaines!
is a little warm. Gaines, though,
Making
not
it a
wanting to
game.
give up yet.
A webcam.
And,
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's a webcam right there. Well, we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, we have it.
We have an
you
outdoor.
can't see a lot other than a lot of
That
white.
there's
no
a poor
ground.
student walking outside. One
Yeah,
student.
We might need to.
We
might
need-
need to call the cops.
yeah,
and have
someone
them
needs
try
to go help
rescue
him.
because he's not making it home safe. Not sure what the guys are doing here. Kind of playing
Miss!
pinball on top of our net, but Danwad not able to tap in the open net. Opbomb also missing the ball. Can Gaines find a way out of their half? He passes to Bungo, who passes to Danwad. Is this Ohio State or Prime Barcelona? Knock missing an open ball. Nothing new there. Morvu going to clear it once. Kept him by Bungo momentarily. Kept him by Bungo a little bit longer, and then here comes Outbound.
Is he going to bump someone?
Not a lot of boost.
That's my another backflip.
Another not exactly ideal flip.
It's a knock flip.
Some rambling coming from him. I think it's some kind of excuse. The only excuse is that he just isn't good enough.
I think he brought his controller outside.
Ooh, he might have.
And it's getting a little sticky and wet.
I do think I see a
snow.
few snowflakes on it.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but hopefully if we hopefully that warms up through the rest of this game. Here comes Opbomb off the ceiling. Not optimal from him either. Morvu going to try to control it out.
Either.
Bumped by Gaines. Pass mid by Danwad. Bungo not able to find a shot.
It was a good start for Michigan State, but
it was a good recovery from Ohio State, and they were trying to give us the lead again, but we're unable to do so. Gaines going to try to clear this. He will. Bungo's to follow it. I would definitely say that Ohio State's in command of this game right now. They've got Michigan State doing whatever they want them to. Danwad going to find Bungo with the pass.
Kept the ball in well here for the past minute and a half.
They're putting some work in, so these Spartans are going to have to lock it in. Pretty dangerous looking pass mid from Gaines. Kept in by Danwad. Ooh, a little bit of a self bump. And when you've got Op-Bomb on the other team, you cannot be sparing any other bumps.
Gaines has had a few of those sidewall redirects.
Yeah,
catches
he's a shifty fellow. I will definitely say so.
It could be dangerous.
This could be dangerous. A little bit of a pass to knock from Danwad, but unable to convert again. Another
nice play by Ohio. Oh, what was that? Can Knock finish it? No, he can't. I don't know if he's finished today.
Yeah, I mean, I think he might have had one open net, but other than that, not really able to do anything with it.
Another knock flip.
Yeah, we might need to get that one. They just introduced the Squishy Saver tag in the shop, which go get it. You only have a week to. But I think they might need to add the knock flipper because it's becoming a more iconic move than the Squishy Shave. Tongue twister.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah. Gaines doing his best Op-Bomb impression and getting a demo, and Bungo clanging it off the back or the crossbar. Oh, I have not seen Michigan State do a single useful thing in the last 3 minutes, and Ohio State is going to punish them for it.
They came out ready to play. That
really
fire
did.
alarm, they got a little timeout in there.
They
talked strategy.
I think they were just straight just harping on how they were going to get this done for the last hour and a half while we were out in the cold. And it's paying off. A little bit of training. They might have got another scrim in. I don't really know.
It's gone from 30 minutes, and now it's an hour and a half we were outside.
No, I think I said an hour and a half earlier.
I think
we were out there for like, it might have been 3 hours. That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah. Morvu here is looking to air dribble the ball to Knock, who doesn't make contact. Shocker. Gaines can't find the counterattack, but Danwad's going to look to clear this. Little miscue from him. 50 from Morvu, but not anything dangerous. Gaines to ice the game. Save from Knock. There he is. Defensive juggernaut. Never doubted him. Bungo, shot on target. Big save from Morvu. They are definitely scrambling here to keep the ball in the net.
Another
double commit.
4-2 Ohio State, and they're going to take Game 3,
Whoa,
maybe.
Let's not
Don't
get
jinx
over.
me.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here because these Spartans know how to score goals, but
it's not looked like a clean game.
Yeah, they've been a lot of defensive miscues, not a lot of pressure.
Ohio State's looked great though. You can't take it away from them.
They really
kept
have
pressure. They've kept the balls.
They really
One thing
have.
we talked about.
Op-Bomb to save the game. He beats one. This is in there now. Not yet, and not at all.
I'm going to call it. It's game 3. It's going to be 2-1.
Yeah, unfortunately, 8 games later, Ohio State manages to get one off us.
They can't complete the perfect sweep.
I could be wrong here. And please correct me if I am, but I think Ohio State went on an 8-0 run against Michigan before they broke the streak in 2020.
That's not looking good for us.
And then they went 4 straight.
That means Ohio State's going to win 4 in a row.
So, yeah, I mean, Gaines with a strong game. Knock, not so much.
Morvu's always strong.
But in the meantime, we've got a very live look at the campus of Michigan State. And as you can see, you really can't see much. There's it actually looks like the snow is going upwards, which is A bit
I
concerning.
thought those were like bugs at first, but those are snowflakes.
Those would be snowflakes, yes. I
It's
don't believe the
really
bugs
snowing.
are swarming in the snow.
I thought it was that. Those are huge, and
Yeah,
that car's going backwards. Is that supposed to be going backwards?
I believe that's called reverse.
I don't
do
know,
think. Most
but
cars
they're
have
gonna
an
hit that
R
car.
on the. No.
Look at that car came to a stop.
Where do we think this is?
If that car that was backing
the
up,
library.
he should have just demoed him. If that was Opbomb driving the car, he would have demoed him.
That is true. It is true. I just want.
Look
I
it,
want
he's
to see
going
some,
for him.
I want to see someone drift. Oh, I do walk past here like every day.
Those
I
people
should've
look
known
like they're
that.
having fun though on the bottom. They're walking through campus. Not a care in
They
the
are
world.
walking through campus. That's a shout. Okay, back to some other car action. Slightly less snow on the ground here on Champions Field.
Yep. Proud of you.
Is it?
It is definitely Champions Field.
Fair enough. Knock with the 50.
I'll put
Gonna leave it
one
there.
Snow Angel bet on that.
I'm not betting that. Morbu trying to flick it past Danwad, can't do so. I would say, like he's. Sorry, let's see if they can actually do something here. They
A
cannot.
shot.
Danwad as the replacement here, you definitely wouldn't say that he's their standout player, but I would say that his performance has been very necessary for Ohio State to stay in this game.
He's done everything a sub you expect a
He
sub
really
to do.
has.
Fill
Like-
in, minimize the mistakes,
Yeah.
and support the players that are going to score goals.
Yeah. I would
And-
say he might have watched you last week because I think you really displayed like the opposite of that. There was a lot of mistakes. The other two guys I believe were both wearing backpacks to fit you in there.
The most important thing was we won. And if he can do that, I'd
is
be
true.
a little sad, but that's exactly what you come here to do.
You would love to see it. So Gaines here putting some pressure on the sidewall. I really just think Michigan State's gotta try to just find some control because
they've just been
been
flying
getting walked
Ohio
around.
State.
And they just not a lot of anything going on here. Opbomb, this is very dangerous.
That
Can't
fire
find
alarm
the.
really
back in
iced
that.
Michigan State.
It really did.
Some would say it snowed.
I mean, I wouldn't say the fire alarm snowed, but
Well, it was snowing during
it was
the fire
in fact
alarm.
snowing. It was. I still wonder if there's a fire. They didn't really seem to care. They just shut the alarm off.
I'm a little concerned that there might be a fire.
Yeah, we'll see.
If you don't hear from, if we just
We
stop,
might need to win this game, or else this could get interesting.
please call the fire department on
Yes.
Michigan State campus.
Opbomb gonna play it mid. A bump comes out from Morvu, but again, just not a lot happening in terms of productivity for Michigan State here. Just a lot of clearances, a lot of long bangs, but they need to keep the ball close. They need to find some passes, and this could be dangerous. But Ohio
It's been
State's slow to
a
follow.
quick 2 first minutes.
It really has. Just
Not a lot going on.
not a
Midfield
lot.
fight.
Yeah, just back and forth, but nothing of real substance either way. Bungo here, bumped by Danwad. I don't believe that is where he should have been there.
That could have been a little pool shot, air dribble bump.
It could have been. He went for it all and got nothing. Opbomb with the play into
Told you
Ohio
Opbomb
State
was
half.
driving that car.
Shocker.
Got the demo.
Yeah. I really think Michigan State here, if they want a guaranteed way to find some success here is just to get more aggressive with them demos, because it seems to lead to a goal the vast majority of the time. Opbomb off the ceiling, gets another touch. Clear a little bit by Bungo, and a knock flip from
It's
DJ
contagious.
Morvu. It is seeping through each of their controllers, and by the end of the game, I don't think anyone will be doing anything else.
I was gonna say I'm waiting for Ohio State to start doing them now.
I know.
Is it just Michigan State contagious? Is it
I
both
don't know.
2-on-1
Here comes the passing play, and a little bit of I believe a miscommunication there. Knock will bang it mid for Opbomb. Opbomb looking to double. That is not the touch you want.
2 and a bump though.
Yeah, Gaines coming the other way.
So much control from Gaines.
A lot
Every
of control.
time.
He's a very controlled individual. Can there be a finish? There cannot. Big pinch long. Can they find something here? Awkward bounce, controlled by Danwad. Bump from Opbomb. Save from Gaines. It's just a lot and nothing, really. I have not been worried
I've not
about
been
a
worried
goal
for either
happening.
team though.
Yeah, in these entire
Now I
3.5
am.
minutes. Morvu able to do a little bit of a gymnastics there to get around the Bungo bump and clear it shortly. Opbomb able to clear it the rest of the way, but no one able to get a shot. Danwad to be the hero.
Bungo's
Beats nobody.
also up with
A
him.
little bit of a,
Bungo was the only one up with him.
yeah, that was a bit
A
odd.
little strange.
Danwad again got a chance. 50 with knock. Can we follow? Morvu came from the wrong direction, but got the demo. Opbomb with the pass to him. Not going to get there. Morvu to follow again. Gets a touch. Nothing
A
great.
pop. Oh, my.
That one's going to sneak in. I did not expect that. I don't know if anyone else in the field expected that, but you know who expected that? Mr. Morvu, because he's a quick fella. He knew what he was doing.
He's been all over since this fire alarm
He really
went
has
off.
been. I think he's holding the boys together in a big way.
What, he was out there with a little jacket trying to keep warm?
Yeah,
Still
he
warm
had the
in
jacket
here.
off for a fair
did.
amount. His hair was caked in snow.
45 seconds for Ohio State to keep their Big Ten season alive.
Yeah.
A double kill. From
The last time I saw Ohio State in the clutch, Will Howard threw 4 interceptions. So I don't have a lot of hope from here. But sorry, not interceptions, incompletions. But he did also throw a lot of interceptions. So let's keep that straight. Gaines here looking to counter, won't do so. Bungo to follow it, gonna get the ball clear, but not looking like he'll get any pressure off it. Danwat with the ball mid. Gaines nowhere to be found. 15 seconds left.
He's
Knock
on.
with the flip. Free jump from Morvu, not gonna connect. There could be a counter here. Gaines with
got
control. Pass to Danwad.
Another knock flip.
Might hurt him. The pass mid.
Oh,
shot from Gaines saved, and that one's gonna drop. That is going to end game 4 and the series here in the Big Ten fall season semifinal. And that will send our Spartans to the final to play. Do we know yet? I don't think we
Purdue
do.
or Maryland?
Purdue.
The 3
The
beats
maker
the
of
2.
Boilers. This is looking like the opposite of the football season, as Purdue and Michigan State are on top.
Those 2 did not have good football seasons.
Not great. I mean, Michigan State was a terrible. We might have finished top half.
Maryland, I think I'd put Maryland in there too, though. They were pretty poor.
Yeah, I feel like they had a good win, but I don't remember who. They also had a lot of losses.
Nine,
yeah.
9-1 on the season against Ohio State.
It's not bad.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. They were a bit of our arch enemy last season, and we dealt with them on many occasions, but they put up a lot of fights. But this year, not so much.
Yeah, I think Purdue in the grand finals, 7 games. It's going to be a battle. It is going to be a battle. There's going to be a lot of demos too, though. Purdue likes to chase them, kind of like Op-Bump, and they all are just. There's not. It's going to be 2v2 at times, 1v1 at times. Heck, everyone could be dead.
Everyone could be dead. You are not wrong. You are not wrong.
Then the ball just rolls towards the net, I guess.
That is normally how that goes. You know, if Op-Bomb's on the field, there is a lot more of looking at that brand new respawn screen feature than actually getting to play the game, which can be frustrating, but it's very effective if you're actually on his team.
Now, this is something that's new. When we played Purdue, I played.
Wow.
So, Purdue has never seen a Big Ten Michigan State full roster. They've only seen one with a sub.
Yeah, but who wasn't there?
Knock flip.
Yeah, so. If you guys have some time, you should go over to Esports at MSU on Twitter and check out our most recent post. You get a Christmas present from Santa if you can find the Nutcracker on it. So
I also think we might be getting an interview here.
Oh, can't forget the interview.
I think we're trying to figure out. It might be with knock flip.
He might have been the last one. I'm trying to remember.
Except he might.
No, I think it was.
He might
Morvu.
flip off the. Like, I'm worried about the chair. He might just
keep stuttering over and over and not
yeah,
actually.
that's what I'm a
produce.
little worried about. And
I kind of want to see though, because
I know. I think this could be a very bright opportunity. He could disband
shine, or
all
he
of the baddies done tonight.
Yeah, or he could
with a great interview, and then no one's gonna remember how he played. Just
Yeah.
remember that interview.
Yeah. Get over here.
Come here. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
All right. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. Well.
We're gonna put knock flip is gonna go up. Knock flip. Yep.
Get over here. You gotta pay the price. Huh?
Was interviewing me.
No. You gotta deal with me. Mr. Knockflip.
Okay.
A series from you, to be sure. I don't know what adjective I would put next to it, but definitely a series.
We'll pick one.
Pick
one.
A longer series than I would have expected. You know,
too.
I was I had a large parlay on the fact that you guys were gonna sweep. I thought you might cover. You did not cover. And so what do you think? What do you think led to the Ohio State success there in Game 3?
Well, I mean, we did have to go outside for a good 15
For
minutes.
3 hours. Yeah.
So, when our hands get cold, our minds wander to different places. Sometimes we like lose focus and then jump right back in, and they score a goal, they score another goal. You're like, oh, we just
Whoa.
lost the game. So then that kind of like relocked us in, and like we were like, okay, we got to take this. We got to get back locked in.
Yeah.
Do what we do.
Yeah. I did call that out in the middle of the game that you were making excuses.
Well, you got to preload the excuses. So
Yeah,
when you
I would tend to say, like from personal experience, that you normally either have the excuses or the results. You very rarely get both. So I think if we would have kept the excuses more on the back burner and focused more on playing the game, I think that would have been productive. But hey,
Well, you're the one who's the commentator. I'm the one on that team.
that
so.
is true. I am better at commentating than you. So what would you say led to? As you can see, your name on the screen is Knockflip.
Oh my
You have created a new mechanic where you have a chance to hit the ball, and then you either flip backwards or this way or not towards the ball. Would you say that was a were they fakes or were they like what led to so many of these knock flips?
You know, hands were cold. Controller's been in the bag for a while. I think the joysticks might be joysticks are a little funky. The jump button is a little sticky. So sometimes when I'm trying to jump, the controller does a double input instead of a single input.
Mhm.
So it forces my car to flip forward instead of go in the air. So really I just need better equipment probably because I would never make a mistake.
Yeah. So 2 questions deep. All we've got so far are excuses. Coming into question 3 here, we're gonna hope you can come back. Last year, at the Big Ten LAN in person, a lot of nerves in person. You performed quite well in Game 7 OT there to keep us going. Why do you think that you guys have done a lot better this year in terms of not having to go the distance and shutting them down early? What leads to that success?
Well, I think 2 things. We have time and reinforcements. We've had more time to increase our skill. We've had more time with Jimmer, our amazing coach. Shout out Jimmer. And the more time we spend with Jimmer, the better we get. And of course, we brought in my 2 lovely teammates, Connor and Christian, aka Opbom and Morvu, and they really are just great. Have you seen them play?
Oh, trust me, I've been loving seeing them play.
They're great.
Yeah.
I just can't speak highly enough of them.
I speak very highly of them too in games.
What about me?
I'd speak about you too. I would say we have a very good combination of players this year.
I do
Last
too.
year we had Will I think was like a 7th-year senior, and there was some other guy. I don't really remember
Bennett,
his name.
I think.
Oh, yeah, he was on the team.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was there
Why
too.
was he on the team?
You were a standout player last year.
Yeah.
You were up here, and then there was Will, and then there was the other guy, and you were just like very good. And you had that. Do you remember in the final of the Big Ten tournament, you had that triple flip reset?
Yeah.
Would you say that was like the peak of your life? Like, is that the best thing you've ever done in life?
No.
Yeah, I don't believe that. But so then this year,
Well, I would say, let me follow up on that.
Yeah.
Probably beating OSU, the comeback. I mean, the flip reset really just seems so small now because, we lost. We lost. So,
yeah. So
if we would have won that, then maybe I'd have been like, wow, that
Yeah.
moment is the defining factor that
yeah,
caused us to win the series. But
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah. But so to kind of bring it full circle, you had that amazing goal last year. Like best moment of your life.
Yeah.
And then this year, you've got these 2 teammates. They score goals better than that like 4 times a day. So
So
how
I don't agree.
how do you
but
deal last year with being like up on this mountain? Like you were the Knoxzilla. This year you're the knock flip, and you've got these 2 amazing freshmen. How do you deal with that change in perspective?
it's great. You know why?
Why is
Because we
that?
win.
You do win.
So I just sit back, I watch, and I win.
You win. Hey, winners are winners. Losers go to Ohio State. And we will see you guys next week when we play the Purdue Boilermakers in the final of the Big Ten Fall Playoffs. And, we will see you soon. Do we have any other action this week? production team. No other action this week. That's going to be it for us this week. But it was a joy to watch our team play, get the job done in a 4-game series. But they got the job done, and I think they're going to be coming in strong next week. And Purdue will not know what hit them, especially if this fellow over here can he'll get some reps in. We'll make sure of that. But it was good seeing you guys. We'll see you next week. Over and out.
When do we give up? When do we just close our eyes and say, that's it? This water's too polluted. This disease too far along. To a Spartan, the answer is simple. Never. Because Michigan State was founded on the belief that our purpose is to make the world a better place. And when you're open to unconventional thinking, you value people's differences and are willing to work harder, push farther, and forge true partnerships. Then and only then can you solve the world's toughest problems. Better, faster. Like renewable energy, clean water, Parkinson's disease, and fighting malaria. Things Spartans work on every single day, all without fanfare. Because we know our true triumph lies in the impact we make on the world around us. And after all, if we don't do it, who will? Spartans will.